Okay, we have just crossed the Laurel Hill summit. We are no longer in Donegal Township or Westmoreland County. This puts us in Jefferson Township of Somerset County, or in the lingua of the Pennsylvania Dutch, the Amish and Mennonites who live in this county. They would call it Somerset County, a Germanized form of the word county. I want to quickly correct what I said earlier back at the Cohen markets in Donegal. I overguessed how far it was from the Cohen markets to the county line. As it turns out, it's only about 7 miles. And let me quickly add that by the time we reach our destination in Somerset Boro, we will kind of have discovered an alternative route to the Pennsylvania Turnpike, as we will be right at the Somerset interchange of the Turnpike, having bypassed the Turnpike from Donegal to Somerset. But anyway, for now, let's just get back to the radio and continue listening to Gunsmoke.
Something, Mr. Dillon? No, what's this? That doggone ham you get nowadays ain't nothing like it used to be.
Oh, is that so?
Hello. Take a look at that. Lamb, they don't even half smoke it anymore. Just put on more salt. That's all they do.
Well, it's better inside meat, anyhow.
Right. Even down in Texas, we used to smoke our meat at least 2 days.
Are you, Marshal?
Yes, sir.
Oh, morning, Slim.
Oh, Slim.
You had breakfast yet?
I'm aiming to right now.
Well, pull up a chair and join us, huh?
Thanks, Marshal.
You must have made a night of it. Didn't even get back to the ranch, huh?
Oh, ranch will keep. I have some eggs and ham, Jack.
By the way, Slim, say, maybe if you ain't tried this ham before, you ought to think twice.
I've tried it, Chester. Most every morning out of my place. Jeff here buys all his meat from me.
Oh. Well, it sure is a whole lot better than side meat.
How's the ranch coming along, Slim? Had a good year?
Best one yet. First time the place has brung me any hard cash. Feels mighty good to hear a few eagles jingling in your pockets.
Now, might jingle some louder if you stayed clear of that blackjack table.
My luck's bound to change.
Oh, not with Rose dealing. She's warned you already, I understand. But you to keep out of the game.
I guess I'm a stubborn man.
Some coffee while you're waiting.
No.
Slim, what are you after?
Well, it's like this. Been 5 years now since I took that leased land up there on Bitter Creek. I spent 5 winters out there all alone. That ain't good for me. I need me a wife on the place.
Huh? When'd you decide that?
3 weeks ago. First time I seen Rose.
How's she feel about it?
Hard to say. She got something on her mind that won't let her think of nothing else.
Yeah, I know, Slim. She told me that she aims to kill a man.
That's so.
You wouldn't know her last name, would you?
I never asked her.
You know where she comes from?
Nope.
Any idea who the man might be?
Marshal, if I did, I reckon I'd up and kill him myself. Just to make Rose happy.
Oh, man. You're just the man I was looking for.
How you doing, Doc?
Yes, here. Sit down, Matt. You're just in time.
Time for what?
A poker game. We got these 2 drummers here, fresh off the Santa Fe from St. Louis. Oh, Matt, they're as green as grass.
So help me, Doc. If you'd sweat as hard over healing the sick as you do trying to clip some tenderfoot, well, we'd have
This town's never been healthier, thanks to me.
Matt, you got a minute?
Yeah, sure, Kitty. I'll see you later, Doc.
Maybe later it'll be too late. Oh, man, they can do something.
I'm sorry to break in that way.
Oh, that's all right, Kitty.
Matt, I just found out.
Oh, found out what?
About Rose, who she is.
No?
Matt, she's Bill Crawley's daughter.
Bill Crawley.
That's right. The gambler who was killed in Liberal 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Rose Crawley, her name is.
Bill Crawley's daughter. Who told you, Kitty?
Mule Skinner came in tonight. He saw her dealing the table out in Mexico last year.
I guess that explains a lot of things about her.
It explains one thing, Matt. I haven't told anybody, of course. Word will get around. And once it does, she's through here. Nobody's gonna buck a game run by Dirty Bill Crawley's kid. I'll know it's crooked.
Maybe the word's already out. I noticed Slim Raddock's pulled out of the game. He's standing over there at the bar.
She threw him out, along with all the other players except Elko Dean. She said it was a private game. Guess Elko wants to get back the money he lost last night.
Say, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, something kind of funny happened. You know that sawed-off shotgun Sam keeps behind the bar, the one with the pistol grip?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, it's gone, and Sam thinks maybe it was Rose who took it.
Rose?
But that don't make sense. Her and Elko were just sitting over there at the blackjack table looking at each other. Neither one of them knew. What's the matter, Mr. Jones?
We're about to have a killing on our hands, Chester.
'Free yourself of old-fashioned ideas.
Why don't you live modern? Live modern. Live modern.
Free up. Freshen up your taste.
Smoke an L&M.
Live modern. Smoke modern. Smoke L&M. Enjoy full, exciting flavor through L&M's pure white miracle tip.
Live modern. Smoke an L&M.
It's America's fastest growing cigarette.
Chester, Sam's sure that Rose took that shotgun.
He said she come back to the bar just before he missed it. He could have hit it in the fold of her skirt.
Elko's looking pretty white, Matt.
Just look at them sitting over there facing each other. You know, 10 to 1, she's got that shotgun under the table pointed at him.
Can't you slip up behind her, Matt? Grab her before she can use it?
A shotgun's not like a pistol, Kitty. All you gotta do is point in the general direction of your target.
You want to kill Elko?
Revenge, I guess. Chester, did Slim Raddock hear about her having the gun?
No, sir, nobody did. Sam called me one time.
Good. Word got around, somebody be sure to lose his head and touch the whole thing.
What's gonna happen anyway, Matt? Elko's starting to get restless.
Sure gonna make a move soon.
Well, it'll be his last one if he does.
Matt. Oh, Matt. These plums are just ripe for the picking. I can't hold up the game all night for you.
I'm sorry, Doc, I'm busy.
Oh, well, as long as you feel that way.
Doc, you don't understand.
Oh?
Well, only one way to handle it, I guess. No, you stay there, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Be careful, Matt.
Somebody tell me what's going on.
Good evening, Rose.
I'm sorry, Marshal. Table's closed.
No? It's, not close to Elko.
Marshal, she said it.
Elko and me have a personal game going, Marshal.
Yeah, I know. Better hand over the gun, Rose.
Sit down. Sit down and put your hand flat on the table, Marshal. The same as Elko's got. Good. I guess you know this is a shotgun I'm covering you both with. Underneath the table.
Yeah, I know that.
Why'd you come over here if you knew that?
What's down there?
Why didn't you shoot her from where you was standing? She's aiming to kill me.
Yeah, I figured that was about the way things stood.
You know I'd find him someday if I just kept traveling and kept on dealing cards. last night at Happy. I recognized him the minute he sat down at my table. I knew he'd be back tonight, and I was ready for him when he come.
Now you mean to kill him, then? She's crazy, Marshal. She's out of her head.
Keep your hands on that table. I mean to kill him.
Why, Rose?
If you knew me, if you knew who I am, you'd understand.
I do know, Rose. You're Bill Prawley's daughter.
That's right. Dirty Bill's daughter.
Look, Rose.
Oh, I know what they call it. Dirty Bill Crawley. All the cheap little tin horns that tried to cheat him and lost their shirt doing it. They're cowards. That's the only way they could hit back. Give a dog a bad name and shoot him for mad.
Take her, Marshal. She's going to be shut up, Otto. Well, you got us both killed.
My brother was a fine man, and anybody that says different is a liar.
Marshal?
That night he was killed, I was upstairs asleep. The shots woke me up. I looked out of my window and I saw a man run out the front door with a gun still in his hand. I saw him for just a second in the light from the door. But I never forget his face.
Elko here.
That's him.
Don't listen to her, Marshal. She's lying. It's a job for the law, Rose.
Now you walk away from this table, Marshal. Stay clear of this. I got nothing against you personally.
I want your gun, Rose.
Sorry. The hand's played out.
No, not yet, it isn't. I got a whole card. Hey, Slim. Slim Raddick.
Marshal,
Yeah, Marshal?
Come here a minute, will you?
what do you think you're doing now?
Marshal, you hold it, Elko. Keep your hands on the table.
What's going on?
Get away, Slim. Stay back.
Right here, Slim, between me and Elko, huh?
No.
That's right.
What's the matter, Rose?
Oh, you fool.
All right, Rose, you were planning to give him back his money, so he must mean something to you. And he's in it now, too. The way a shotgun works, it's all three of us or none of us. Now, you hand over that gun.
No. Oh, Slim, why didn't you stay clear?
Now, what's this all about?
Rose, I want that gun, and I want it now.
You knew I couldn't. You knew I couldn't, not with him in it.
Well, I was sure hoping you couldn't. Chester. Here, put this in back of the bar, will you?
Joan.
It wasn't fair, Marshal. It was cheating. It wasn't fair.
Sometimes you have to cheat, Rose. Get her out of here, Slim. If you take my advice, you'll keep her out of here.
Don't you worry about that. Come on, Rose.
Matt, that wasn't the doggonest thing I ever saw.
Hey, Elko! Wait a minute.
No,
I said, wait a minute. You're under arrest.
you're not taking me in, Marshal.
Look out, he's got a gun!
Drop it. Drop that gun!
Well, Matt, I guess a man's luck can't last forever.
You sure didn't, did it?
In a moment, our star, William Conrad. Now a public service message from CBS Radio. What is America really like? Thousands of men, women, and young people all over the world want to know the truth. There's proof of it in the flood of mail received by the volunteer group called Letters Abroad, which gets mail from people everywhere in the free world who are eager to be in correspondence with someone in the United States. They want to know all sorts of details about our everyday life. Anyone who is over 15 years of age who would like to write to someone overseas in Europe, the Middle East, or the Far East should send his or her envelope to Letters Abroad, 45 East 65th Street, New York, New York, together with information about age, occupation, and interests, which will make possible selection of a suitable correspondent. That address again is Letters Abroad, 45 East 65th Street, New York, New York. Everyone who does enter into such a correspondence is sure to find it greatly rewarding, a contribution to better understanding among peoples of the free world. And now, William Conrad.
You know, when they buried a man out on the high plains, they usually wrapped him in his saddle blanket and forgot about him. But next week, a man dies and leaves a will that keeps the whole of Dodge from forgetting him. And that was the West.
Gunsmoke. Produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The script was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with editorial supervision by John Meston. The music was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Sound patterns by Ray Kemper and Bill James. Featured in the cast were Virginia Christine, Vic Perrin, and John Daner. Parley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Join us again next week for another specially transcribed story on Gunsmoke.
Now we can see to our left for the Pennsylvania Turnpike Somerset interchange. The route we took by way of Pennsylvania 31 was in fact a couple miles shorter than the distance between the Donegal and Somerset interchanges on the Turnpike, and certainly much cheaper.